Good morning, gurus. Welcome to another episode. I hope you're having a beautiful day. We're going to jump in charts for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Yesterday, we had Bitcoin drop because of the tariff announcement. Then we got a bit of a bounce, and now it seems to be a little bit weak, but still holding. We're going to jump in the charts for Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm going to show you technical analysis. Hit the subscribe button, smash up, thumbs up button, turn on the bell. If you have any tickers or questions you'd like me to analyze, let me know in the comment section down below. Let's jump into technicals for Bitcoin now. We're going into the technicals. Bitcoin pulling back a little bit. My account 867. On the week, we were from 805 to 915. So pulled back around 50% of that move. Still up around $62,000 this week. This month up 200K. But the peak was 915. So still a bit of a pullback. Bitcoin pulling back a little bit. We were buying it at 74K in April 9th. And it pushed to 112K was the high. Then Trump announced the tariffs and the news on iPhones, and it dropped from 112 to 106. Then we got a bounce to 110, and now it's pulling back again. Funding fee has gone positive. Bitcoin trade 151,000 in profits. Ethereum trade 66,000 in profits. We're going to jump into the technicals. Right now, the market quite flat. Not much movement. We had World move a little bit, 3%, Uni 2%, Ton 1.7%. I bought more Ton yesterday, Bitcoin 107,000. We're going into the technicals. On the weekly, we have 1 day left on the candle. Right now, the candle is not looking beautiful. It's causing a doji candle, which is a reversal pattern. So right now, it's not making the best pattern. We need to see a better pattern form on this candle. It's Japanese candlesticks. You learn about it in Crypto Master Course. Right now, it's forming a doji. We have one more day to pump out of this, or this will be a top signal on Bitcoin. So you have to be careful. Stochastic also overbought, coiling down above the dotted lines. Time to sell. Below the dotted lines, like we were buying at 74K in April, time to buy. So just keep this in mind. Crypto Guru bot is still a blue buy, which it fired in February 2023 at 20K. You get jamescryptoguru.com. Still a blue buy now. Bitcoin indicator bot is still a buy as well from 5 or 6 weeks ago when it fired a buy. Squeeze mob is still going green. It hasn't turned green yet. It's just about to turn green. Volume is still strong. So this is not over yet. But there is a little bit danger signs when it comes to, on the daily, you can see there is a little bit of a rising wedge forming here. Rising wedges, they build pressure, break down. So we could drop to 102 if this rising wedge plays out. Squeeze mob is going red now. And stochastic is coming down. Let's go into the 4-hourly. On the 4-hourly, yeah, it looks like rising wedge, everyone. Rising wedge. Builds pressure, and breaks down the base of the wedge. If we get this drop today, Sunday, which makes sense, it is the weekend. If we get this drop, target would be 100K. So it could be a big drop on Bitcoin, possibly. There is major support, I would say, here at 105K. We're building support, 104,700. The trade from yesterday just activated. Bitcoin came down, touched that trade, 107,431. We came down to 107,434. So it didn't yet activate. It was very close, but according to this rising wedge, we could activate it here. 105K would be here. This is where I would take the trade on Bitcoin if you're not yet in it on major support. 104,000, stop loss 103,000, and take profit 148K, which would be my target of inverse head and shoulders. But 116K and 111K are also take profit targets. But it does look like a little bit of a rising wedge is forming here. I won't close my trades because of the volume is growing, but it does look like rising wedge, and we're making new all-time, like we're making new highs. But it is some patterns here we have to be careful about. How this rising wedge plays out is going to give us a lot of information. If the rising wedge just breaks down, then we know that Bitcoin how far this rising wedge breaks is going to give us a lot of info. If it breaks down a little bit and then just rebounds and starts pushing up, we know Bitcoin is very strong, which we've seen lately. If it breaks down and drops hard without much bounces, then we know that Bitcoin is starting to top. So we're going to get a lot of information here from Bitcoin in the next few hours if this rising wedge can hold. And you can see it's on the line right now. Let's go into Ethereum. That will give us more information. Ethereum 2500 also trying to get resisted, keeps getting resisted on the weekly. Stochastic overbought as well. Squeeze mob is just starting to go green and volume is still strong. But again, we have another week of a doji candle forming. Last week we also had a doji candle forming on Ethereum. That's not good. Doji candles usually mark the top or a reversal pattern. Doji candle. So what is a doji candle? This pattern here, you see it? These two last candles, that's the doji. What does it mean? It means the price pumps, then it drops. Then it drops back, then it comes back, and it just stays where it opened. And that's what's happened here on the last 2 weeks of Ethereum, and it looks like it's going to close this week with the doji. So those are two reversal patterns. Usually that marks, it's showing that people are trying to buy, but the bulls are exhausted. And they can't push forward anymore. That's what it's kind of showing. But on Ethereum, on the daily, it does look like a bull flag still. Still looks like a bull flag. Still has volume. You can still see it still looks like a bull flag. Pole and flag. So I don't think it's over yet. It's still making new highs. Bitcoin is. Ethereum was pushing up but pulled back. We got resisted double top at 2,700. Daily quite starting to be oversold. On the weekly, it is overbought. On the 4 hourly, it is already oversold. On the 4 hourly, could say that's like a slight M pattern. I would still say bull flag on the bigger time frame, but we could get a pullback to 2,300. I would keep this trade 2,358, stop loss 2,240, take profit 3,346, risk reward 14 times $71 to make $1,000. 10x leverage will be $10,000. Let's look at the total market cap, see if this is going to give us some more information. 3.3 trillion on the weekly, pushing out of a bull flag and descending wedge. We had this descending wedge and it hit my target perfectly. Descending wedge breaks out and broke out. The stochastic is overbought. Volume is strong. The last 2 weeks have been strong volume on the altcoins, total market cap of crypto. Also a little bit of a rising wedge on Bitcoin here as well. I mean on the total market cap, rising wedge. Same what we saw on Bitcoin. Bulls pressure breaks down the base of the wedge. So if we measure that out, it could be a big breakdown. Take us to 3 trillion. It would be a 10% drop. 2 rising wedges. Let's go closer on Bitcoin and total market cap. Not so beautiful. And I saw it on Ethereum. I could close the trades here and then reopen them after a 10% drop to the markets. We're talking 200 billion would be wiped from the market. Difficult one. It is a Sunday. The ETFs are closed. We could get a quick liquidation spike. But I'm not seeing much weakness. Let's see if there's... let's check out World as well. World is performing well. $1.40. We were buying it at 50 cents last month. You can see here on the weekly, stochastic heading up. Also overbought, but still heading up. Volume, all new high volume almost. Squeeze mob going green, so World looks good. Bottoming formation, inverse head and shoulders forming on World. Shoulder, head, shoulder. Inverse head and shoulders. If this plays out, target would be the base of the base of the head. So if we measure it from here to here, target would be $2 for World. And we're already up, since we were buying it last month off the bottom, we're already up on World around 152% since we were buying World. Amazing. Let's go on to the 4 hourly. Little bull flag on the 4 hourly. Everyone see it? Who sees it? Let me know in the comments. Pole and flag. Bull flag. So World is still bullish. I'm going to stay in my trades right now because I'm still quite bullish. It's too early. We haven't got euphoria. We haven't got crazy, like Bitcoin funding fee is still almost negative. Till it goes super positive and we have super euphoria, I'm staying quite bullish. Ethereum trade also, both of those in the profits, which is beautiful. Join us in the Telegram. There's 238 of you online right now. They're discussing this. James Wynn, this is what has spooked me. Bitcoin just flashed a golden cross to historical major bull signal. He's saying that Kyle is what, so the guy closed his trades. This guy had $1.6 billion trade open. He closed 50%. You can see here, profit of 4 million. He closed 50% of the trade. His liquidation price is at 105. He's got $1.2 billion trade open. Join him in there. Discuss 238 of you online. To join there, it's free. The links are down below. Bybit, you get a 60K bonus. It's the main exchange I trade. Best liquidity, lowest fees. We actually get $200 bonus just for signing up. JamesCryptoGuru.com for the courses and for the free Telegram. Make sure you take the courses before you trade. And you can see some comments from someone. Hey, James, great looking gains here. I found your channel and started learning technical analysis, fundamental analysis, got my money back and then some. So thank you. Got about 10K now. Beautiful. And you can just see I made 35,000 from his session. I'm up 122K in my investment. You can see just different comments and things from people that have made gains from you, which is beautiful. You can join them in the Telegram and start trading. Let's read your comments. Thank you, James. You're welcome. Templar further love. Beautiful. XRP updates. If there's more requests, 150 come. Let's go. Don't drop your phone in the water. That's for your videos. For future short-term correction coming. We're not done yet. Based on what? It looks like a little bit inverse head and shoulders, but I'm quite bullish. Thank you, brother. You're welcome. Summer all year. The actual crypto guru. Thank you. Always first. Thank you. You're the best, man. God bless your life. Thank you. A lot of comments the last few days, everyone. Thank you all for the messages. I'll try to read them as much as I can in my videos. And also follow me on X. 108,600 followers. And you can see yesterday's video, 7,000 views when we were buying Bitcoin and the altcoins last month at 74K. Lots of things you can follow. Bitcoin pumping, but it pulled back a little bit. My religion is kindness. Your mind is your limit. This is where I think Bitcoin funding fee, Bitcoin dominance can go to 70% before we see a pullback. That's my updates in the market, everyone. Let's see how Bitcoin does today. How strong it is this on Sunday. Usually we have the big drops. If we get that rising wedge and then that breakdown plays out, and it plays out hard, that will show weakness on Bitcoin. If we don't break down now, that's showing mega strength, which I am leaning towards. Hit the subscribe button, smash up, thumbs up, and turn on the bell. Ask me any questions you want. If you have, only think what you want to have happen. Every time you start to speak negative, talk negative, think negative, realize that you're manifesting this negativity and you're vibing this negativity out into the world, and more of it will come back. Instead, think positive, think what you want to have happen. And that's the challenge. That's the opposite of what 99% of the people on earth do. Everyone thinks about the bills, about what they can't afford, about their poor health, about their problems. They tell everyone their problems. They tell everyone their money problems, their relationship problems. Everyone does the opposite of what you should do. You are God speaking on earth. You are part of earth. You're part of the world. You're part of God or the universe or whatever you want to call it. So you're God speaking. And when you're speaking and thinking, you're manifesting and creating into this world and slowly painting the world with your thoughts. So have positive thoughts. Only think what you want to have happen. Love you all. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.